The ice is giving back things it was never supposed to preserve. A hunter's equipment, sealed away for almost 5,000 years. A wooden ski that waited 7 years for its matching partner. And an entire mountain road, complete with clothing, pack horses, and the name of one forgotten traveler, erased from human memory. These objects were not placed in tombs. They were lost in the mountains, swallowed by snow, and frozen in time. Now the ice is melting, and their stories are surfacing. High in the Swiss Alps lies the Schneedejoch Pass. For thousands of years, ice covered the route. Then the frozen ground retreated, revealing objects that should have disappeared long ago. Among them were pieces of prehistoric archery equipment, arrows, a full-sized wooden bow, an extremely rare surviving bowstring, and a delicate birch bark case strengthened with wooden rods and leather. Some of the equipment dates to approximately 2900 to 2700 BC, nearly 5,000 years ago. Wood, leather, bark, and cord normally decay, but the ice preserved details that stone arrowheads alone could never reveal. The equipment showed how carefully an ancient archer selected materials, protected his weapons, and traveled through a landscape once thought nearly impassable. But no one knows who carried it, or why it remained behind. Perhaps the traveler was caught by sudden weather, perhaps the equipment was stored and never recovered, or perhaps the ice still conceals the final part of the story. Hundreds of miles away, on Norway's Mount Diggervarden, the ice returned another mystery. In 2014, archaeologists discovered a complete wooden ski emerging from an ice patch. It was approximately 1,300 years old, and part of its binding remained attached. But skis are normally used in pairs. Somewhere beneath the ice, archaeologists believed its partner might still exist. For 7 years, they watched the shrinking ice patch and waited. Then, in September 2021, it finally appeared, only 5 meters from the first discovery. Before the team could recover it, a storm covered the site with 30 centimeters of snow. 6 days later, archaeologists returned, located the position by GPS, cleared the snow, and carefully freed the ski from the ice. The second ski was even better preserved than the first. Together, they formed the best preserved prehistoric pair of skis ever discovered. Their worn surfaces, repairs, and bindings showed that they had been used repeatedly. They were valuable tools, not something a traveler would casually abandon. So why were both left on the mountain? The owner may have been hunting reindeer or crossing an ancient route. The skis may have vanished beneath sudden snow, broken during a fall, or been abandoned after an accident. No trace of their owner has been found. But Norway's melting ice would reveal something even larger. At Lendbreen, archaeologists did not discover one lost object. They uncovered a forgotten mountain pass. Beginning around AD 300, travelers crossed this route with pack horses and sleds. Traffic reached its height around AD 1000, as trade and travel expanded during the Viking Age. Then the route disappeared from memory. As the ice retreated, evidence emerged. Horseshoes, sled fragments, knives, wooden tools, and hide shoes. Archaeologists recovered an Iron Age tunic, a patched Viking mitten, the remains of pack horses, and even a dog with its collar and leash. One walking stick carried a runic inscription, the name Ivar. For a moment, the lost road was no longer an empty archaeological site. Someone who crossed it more than 900 years ago had left his name behind. These objects show that the mountains were not empty wilderness. They were working landscapes traveled by hunters, farmers, merchants, and animals carrying goods between distant communities. The pass declined during the Middle Ages. Changing trade routes, colder conditions, and the Black Death may all have contributed. Eventually, later generations forgot it had ever existed. The ice remembered. But only temporarily. Once wood, leather, and textiles emerge, sunlight, wind, and rain can destroy them quickly. Archaeologists must recover the objects before winter covers them again, or before thousands of years of history disintegrate. Every discovery is both a rescue and a warning. A 5,000-year-old archer, a vanished skier, a road once crossed by Ivar and countless others. The ice preserved what they lost. Now one mystery remains. What else is frozen beneath the mountains, and will we find it before it disappears forever? For more forgotten objects and the mysteries they carry, subscribe to Midnight Relics.